Why every animal fears the honey badger. In the animal kingdom, size usually dictates respect. The lion rules the plains, the elephant commands the paths, and the crocodile owns the rivers. But there is one creature that completely breaks all the rules. A creature so fearless, so stubborn, and so downright chaotic that even a pride of lions thinks twice before messing with it. Enter the honey badger. Guinness World Records literally lists it as the most fearless animal in the world. But why? How does a 30-pound mammal with short legs manage to terrify animals 10 times its size? Today we are diving deep into the terrifying, hilarious, and fascinating world of the honey badger to find out exactly why every animal fears it. To understand the honey badger's confidence, you first need to understand its armor. It's not just tough, it's practically engineered for survival. First, let's talk about their skin. A honey badger's skin is incredibly thick, about 1/4 of an inch, and it's extremely loose. If a leopard grabs a honey badger by the back of the neck, the badger can literally twist around inside its own skin and bite the predator straight in the face. This skin is also nearly impervious to traditional weapons of the wild. Machetes bounce off it, dog bites can't pierce it, and even bee stings are nothing more than a minor annoyance. Combine that loose, bulletproof skin with claws that can dig through solid rock and a jaw strong enough to crush a tortoise shell, and you have a walking breathing tank. When an animal attacks a honey badger, they aren't fighting a victim. They are locking themselves in a room with a buzzsaw. If you want to know how crazy these animals are, you just have to look at their diet. They are called honey badgers, but they don't just eat honey. In fact, one of their absolute favorite snacks is highly venomous snakes. We're talking about black mambas, puff adders, and cobras. One bite from these snakes can kill an adult human in minutes. But to a honey badger, it's just Tuesday. Over millions of years, honey badgers have evolved a specialized cellular immunity to neurotoxic snake venom. When a cobra bites a honey badger, the venom enters the bloodstream but fails to bind to its targets. There are famous documentary clips showing a honey badger getting bitten by a deadly snake, collapsing and appearing to die. But guess what? It's just taking a nap. A few hours later, the badger wakes up, shakes off the venom, and finishes eating the very snake that just bit it. How do you intimidate an animal that literally sleeps off lethal poison? But it's not just physical defense that makes the honey badger a nightmare. It's their mental game. Honey badgers do not have a flight response. They only have fight. When confronted by apex predators like lions or hyenas, most animals run. Running triggers the predator's instinct to chase. The honey badger? It turns around, lets out a blood-curdling metallic rattle roar, and releases a foul-smelling liquid from its scent glands that can be smelled from miles away. It's a chemical weapon combined with psychological warfare. And they don't just defend themselves, they attack. There are recorded instances of a single honey badger chasing a full-grown leopard away from its kill, or standing off against an entire pride of lions. Predators operate on a risk versus reward system. A lion asks itself, is it worth getting my face shredded and my eyes blinded just for a small meal? The answer when facing a honey badger is almost always no. They are simply too much trouble to deal with. You might think the honey badger is just a mindless berserker, but that would be a mistake. They are incredibly intelligent. In fact, they are one of the few non-primate animals known to use tools. In captivity, honey badgers are notorious escape artists. They will stack rocks, mud bricks, and even use rakes left behind by keepers to climb over fences. In the wild, they use this intelligence to outsmart their prey and find food in the harshest environments. They form accidental partnerships with birds like the greater honey guide, following them to beehives, breaking the hives open, and leaving the scraps for the birds. They possess a perfect combination of brute force, insane bravery, and tactical intelligence. So, why does every animal fear the honey badger? Because it defies the basic law of nature, the law of fear. It doesn't care how big you are, how sharp your teeth are, or how deadly your venom is. If you cross its path, it will fight you until its last breath. In a world where survival usually means playing it safe, the honey badger chose absolute chaos. And that is why it rules the wild without ever needing a crown. What do you think is the craziest honey badger fact? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more insane animal breakdowns, and we'll see you in the next video.